Sad to see a woman of such obvious competence wasting a
Been to
talent.
the bazaar
Watching over
yet?
a bunch of psychos.
I hear they got everything money can buy.
Such as yourself?
See,
Warden salutes as you approach, gestures to the pristine brig.
What do you think? Scrubbed up nice, huh? What can I do for you?
How are the prisoners?
You haven't arrested anyone yet, Rangers. But you can bet they'll be in good hands when you finally bring the lawless to... Good luck out there.
yeah, there was a rogue synth downtown. Didn't damage little Vegas, did he?
Good luck out there.
Good luck out there.
What if we had animatronic displays, like in the Patriarch's Museum in downtown?
Isn't that how you get, robots?
Robots are autonomous. Animatronics are just machines.
I don't know what those words mean, but I'd still shoot first and ask questions later.
Okay, maybe not. Hey, Rangers! Hope you like what I've done with the
Stay
space.
sharp.
Robot mascots of pre-war PSAs, Peek and Poke were meant to show the right and wrong ways of preparing for the end of the world. Each vignette humorously contrasted Noble Peek's forethought and generosity, and Poke's short-sightedness and greed. Since the deluge, the billboards have been often modified by survivalists who change the art and the message to suit the times, resulting in a darker humor than the original.
C,
1B,
1B, got it.
2B,
Yuri. Gonzalez seems at home behind his radio equipment. Salutes crisply as you approach.
Welcome to your communications hub, Rangers.
Yuri.
The Patriarch was good enough to let me use my own gear, and I have my high-frequency radio equipment all set up.
Oh my lord.
From here on out, I will be your voice in the wind. You can contact Ranger HQ at any time through your radio, and I'll reach out as needed. When there's arrest to be made under your authority, just radio them into me. Pleasure to serve.
I'll spell your radio equipment.
The finest setup you'll find this side of the Rockies. This equipment took years to get together. A lot of it custom work. String and pieces of gum, you know? This is the only setup in Colorado able to communicate on all sorts of frequency bands, up to the HF band. That means we can reach you pretty much no matter where you are in Colorado. The basic controls are straightforward. You should try the device yourselves whenever you're here. I've picked up all kinds of signals. It's possible you could even reach Arizona.
What do you think of the Patriarch?
I've worked the radio for some time now, and I hear all kinds of stories from other parts of the world. Horrors you wouldn't believe. Is Colorado perfect? No, but it's a damn sight better than any alternative I've seen.
How do you feel about being part of the Rangers?
Speaking frankly, great. Protect and serve, right? Things had grown stale with the Marshals. I felt like I'd reached the end of what I could do for the people there. Proud to be a Ranger now. Anytime.
This journal has a plastic holographic cover, featuring a jet that banks and turns depending on the angle you look at it. On the inside of the cover is written Journal of Valley Blue.
You found that rogue synth yet? One that's supposed to be hiding downtown? Good luck out there.
Ellie's Guide to Colorado. Terminal display information about the base's systems. All seems normal. That's where indicate all is normal at the moment. Let's see issues with the searchers. After some searching, you access a hidden menu. The core processor is jammed, with thousands of queued requests dating back a century. It's a wonder the servitors can make any decisions at all. Wipe it. Will time test your code before running it, then watch the stale request disappear. Processing returns to standard capacity. With the accumulated clutter cleared, the system shows only a few thousand unread messages. Navigating it should be somewhat easier. Alright, let's head back to Colorado Springs.
The food you're feeding us is gonna cause a mutiny. I'd hire a cook if I was you.
Here. Cyborg chicken. Dogs. Right back to Colorado Springs. Here. Elf Merlin? Talk to, Daisy first, I think.
Would you rather freeze to death or burn?
Hear anything from your sis?
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh? Nice to see the city back to life, huh? Yeah, people.
What do you need, Rangers?
Now that we're acquainted, we have a delicate question. The Patriarch appears to be in poor health, so who steps in when he dies?
Why? Want me to say it should be you?
Rangers could keep Colorado safe, if we had the right friends.
Well, I can't argue with that. Not even the Patriarch could go it alone. Wouldn't have got half as far without the marshals. See, we all know the important folk around here, and we have an understanding with most of them. So whoever runs this town when the Patriarch is gone, they'll need to be real good friends with me.
He said the next leader of Colorado will need the friendship of the marshals. Are we friends now?
I like you, Rangers, but a girl needs to be sure before she commits, if you know what I mean. We ain't quite there yet. What's on your mind?
A man named Grey Wolf stopped by our HQ. He says you threatened to shoot him on sight.
Damn right I did. Crazy bastard was firing live rounds in the middle of the street. Put some bullet holes in the side of the museum. He tells me he's hunting some kind of fancy robot, and he demands that I stay out of his way. Bet you can guess how that went over. Nobody shoots up these streets. Not without my say-so.
Theory on her chair. What's about the pillories?
That's good old-fashioned Colorado justice. We slap lawbreakers into the pillories, strip 'em down, and let the cold do its work. You can't go easy on traitors and criminals, not in a place like this. Not with the Wasteland right outside the walls. Only thing keeping us civilized is the law, and folks need to see what happens to people who break it.
Can you fill us in on the marshals?
Best damn outfit in the city. We're independent and tough as hell. Only person we answer to is the Patriarch. No offense to the 100 families, but they're not welcome in the marshals. My boys and girls are ordinary folks who had to struggle for what they've got. That's the way I like it.
What's your story?
Oh, I've been here a long time, Rangers. Started out as the Patriarch's bodyguard about 30 years ago, and he liked my style. Guess I was a cute young thing back then. After I helped him whoop the Plains gangs, he put me in charge of the marshals. Been doing the job ever since. Never gave him cause to complain. I keep things nice and peaceful around here. Roger that.
Oops. You too. Woo your ass to the frickin' stand soon. Journal. Levels. Able to go do this one now.
Raid on Little Vegas nightclub. Blood on the dance floor. Hey, Rangers. Looking for the latest news? You bet.
Oh, not you.
Just give me a...
Baron Brygo arrested, charged with treason. You needle dicks are all right. Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second.
You've been nothing but
I'm sure they
bad
could
luck
use
to me, Rangers.
Yeah? This is the Sanslux Apartments?
For the Desert Rangers to see Miss Wong.
What? You're here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in. Come in, come in.
Oh, wrong button. Come on. Rosie Wong is waiting for you when you enter, smoking a cigarette. She smiles when she sees you. Her teeth are the color of caramel corn. That's disgusting.
I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. V-I-G-I-L...
Takes a deep drag.
A-N-T. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, because I got a situation.
Oh, come on, Rosie. I always came when you called, didn't I?
You're with the Rangers now, Quan? Well, you were one of the better ones. I'm glad you're out of that marshal racket.
What's your problem with the marshals?
They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it.
Why do the marshals think you're a pest?
Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh.
What seems to be the trouble?
The guy in room 3, Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me.
You looked inside the room.
I can't. The shifty bastard's put his own locks on the door. That's That's how I know he's up to no good. Apartment room 3, end of the long hallway. The door. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
Okay, Rosie. We got it.
Telling yourself the green bits are just corrosion. Do you have anyone? Yeah, of course he's one off. If I find a skill book or something.
Fuck off. Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Fuck, it's doing it again. Boy. That range shit again. Alright, I'm gonna restart the fucking game again.
Rainbow tables used to break encryption.
Hell?
Meat space demons intercepted. Display rendered objects and assigned to translation vectors.
The hooded figure peers at you, unblinking. Proffers a simple metal case. Seems to want you to take it. Thanks?
Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs.
It appears it's telling you not to open or discard the case, or you'll face some kind of consequence. Turns back to his terminals. You seem to forget you're in the room.
Transactions in mempool always have unique keys.
Oh, booze box. There we go. Meat pies. How to make pies from scratch by Ann Lovett. Illustrated cookbook of meat pies from around the world and step-by-step recipe. Toaster. Ah, toaster. Toaster repairs 3.
One, 3, 5, 7, 11, 11, and 11. I am a human just like you. I switch cuff schmiddaloo to Eureka, the secret at last. I am a human just like you. I swivich cuff schmiddaloo to I can see my own. The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye.
What's the matter? Why haven't you gone in yet? Kick down that door.
I gotta go do something else because I need one more lockpick. Guess we'll go and see the Patriarch.
Maybe I'll join the Marshals.
It's over here.
Sure they could use my help.
Little Vegas closed! Raid on Little Vegas nightclub! Blood!
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas.
Baron Brygo arrested, charged with treason!
No one's allowed in there.
What's in there?
Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away. No one's allowed in there. Good day.
That was worth a try.
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
Ever think about staying in Colorado? We'd be glad to have you.
Wonderful to see you, Rangers. Thank you for your service, Rangers.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Faithful
Guilty.
will float.
Down in front!
May the deluge spare you, my child.
Lore book, Sonny. Use it. Read. So did their holy prophet, Nicholas, consecrate the remembrance of the final deluge by leading the congregation in their ceremonial denial of the old world consuming goods. Has not the final deluge, the great rain of cleansing fire, given our children a new beginning by washing away all the false craft of the old world? He asked his flock. Yes, they answered in a single choir, holding aloft those relics that had become false idols of so many, coffee pots and compact discs and gossip magazines. Nicholas cast them one by one into the cleansing fire of a microwave, which was called upon to replace the traditional ceremonial flames. Okay. The loyal supplicants of the final deluge exulted as they denied the obsolete artifacts they had so deeply contributed to the reunification of the humankind before their prophet set each one ablaze. And then did Nicholas conclude the ceremony by promising the inevitable cleansing of the microwave as well, for it was a chief perpetrator of compliance and false idolatry for the gift of all-consuming holy fire. And the followers of the final deluge did rejoice. I realize I got to read. This man looks like he might have been drawn by a mathematician. Vision-cut luxury and manicured good looks.
You're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know, and I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers?
That's right. Your niece is a deputized ranger now.
She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you.
Sounds like the problem is the Patriarch's policies. Why punish the refugees for that?
You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us, and the cause, well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city.
You're suggesting a regime change.
Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely stating realities. My loyalty to the Patriarch goes without saying. But let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not?
Where are these refugees coming from?
The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the Eastern gangs,
The neighbor's
people
Beamer.
started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado
He
Springs.
upgraded. The Mustang GT that was in the back was his. Went from that Mustang GT to M6. That's an upgrade. Patriarch doesn't care about these smugglers. We'd be doing this on our own time. Will you pay?
Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything.
Okay, we'll look into this for you.
Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing goodbye, and good luck.
I think that uses the world map.
Can't believe I'm stuck with this assignment.
Please step back, Rangers. I'm not supposed to let anyone near this servitor drone. It's malfunctioning something fierce, and we think it belonged to the Wessons.
Yeah, you're a Wesson. Doesn't that make this drone your property?
That's right. I recognize that drone. It ran little errands for my father and alphabetized his books.
Are you going to stop Miss Wesson from accessing her property?
No, I mean, no, ma'am. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
As far as you can tell, the drone is stuck in some sort of loop. Its chassis is banged up, so the damage may have led to an internal fault. The robot's operating system crashed and may initiate a reboot scene. Might be possible to rewrite the servitor bot without shutting it off. That would allow you to force a system restart, in theory. Hard crash the robot strain so it reboots. The drone emits a series of high-pitched squeals.
Hey, look at him go.
Locate hidden treasure. We gotta follow that little bastard.
So they killed the Wessons, the Schulers, the Jacksons, Sophia Gutierrez too, and her kids. The Patriarch said the Dorseys were dead. He was either lying or incompetent. Which is it? A lot of people have been asking the same thing.
Objective complete. Current location. Located treasure.
Ah. Oh, EMP grenade. Army MG. Bunch of ammo. Money. That was a good one. Oh, this place been...
It's so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the place. Now, they do not. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone.
Lucia, what do you think happened here?
My house was the first place the Dorseys went. Probably walked right in through the front door, stole my parents and little brother away, and then took out their anger on the house.
It's dark, but you can make out smashed scraps of wood and splintered doors. Doesn't look like the attackers left much of anything behind.
No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing.
Got a trap.
Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now.
Fucker. Oh, another one apparently. Holy hell.
About to make my last installment on the farm.
Everyone out here. You fuck.
My breath away.
Quit dying, assholes.
I feel refreshed.
How much longer is this fucking poison bullshit gonna last? The fucking poison.
Welcome home, Miss Wilson.
Hey, boss.
As leaders of the 100 families look on, Isaiah Buchanan passes the flag of the United States of America to his son, the future Patriarch of Colorado, Sal Buchanan, calling upon him to protect and glorify to the end of his days.
forces done tore through here and gutted the house. Until the Castillos can get this eyesore repaired, we're keeping it boarded up.
Did you hear what happened in Aspen? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them, they're all as good as dead.
Don't say that to Miriam Knox. Her husband was there, poor woman.
LB.
Ah, it's the park.
They're fucking around.
Hmm? Yes? Oh, hello. You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time.
Hello.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
The normal folks can't see the Patriarch.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns. Good day.
Delivery for the Patriarch from the Sumner family.
I've told you before, drone. The Patriarch isn't interested.
This palace used to be a fancy hotel back before the deluge. Wonder if they had the turret guns back then.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we. No sudden moves, understand?
Rangers, welcome. How are you settling in?
The hell of a throne? Everything's going great, thanks. Thanks again for all your help.
Not at all. Now, what can I do for you? Ask.
I have some questions. What do you thought about what will happen to Colorado after you're gone?
Why? Are you getting ideas?
It seems, as you're not planning to pass the job on to your children, it might be time to consider another successor.
I've got years left to make that decision, Rangers. And I'm certainly not going to make it while all this is going on.
What happened to you, between you and the Dorseys?
Used to be my strongest supporters. Until we had an argument about how quickly democracy should be instituted in Colorado. When they lost that argument, they tried to usurp me. And, well, until they attacked the city, I thought I'd wiped out the whole family. Apparently, Nelius led some of them into the wilderness. I should have been more thorough. I assume it was Liberty who put them up to the raid. They were never this clever before.
Couldn't help but noticing you seem to favor your daughter over your sons.
Can you blame me? If she wasn't as bloody-handed as she is brave, I'd have already passed the throne to her. Unfortunately, she has no interest in governing, only ruling.
They're considering expanding beyond the borders of Colorado.
The nation as you see it is my life's work. Only fools expand beyond their ability to govern. Fine. Get going, Rangers. You have work to do.
Hey, you hear about Rosalind's ex?
The love puzzle guy?
Scuttlebutt is he's been trying to get rotated into her unit.
Oh, we gotta make this happen. You ever see Roz go all Ice Queen on some poor soul? It's like, I know we're on break, but keep your voice down.
My family and I were invited to dine with the Patriarch a while ago. Seemed a bit sad at that table, all by his lonesome.
Yeah, no, I can't go in there. Probably his private quarters or some shit.
Low priority 1. Move to next objective.
Welcome, Rangers.
Oh, look. Tourists. What could you possibly want?
We're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
Interesting. Fame obscure.
Even with this beastly weather.
All the crime around here happens indoors.
Thank you for your service, Rangers.
That's the last time anyone saw it.
Too soon to be back.
Do that one. I can do that. We'll try the synth actually.